All right, you guys see this? It's just food coloring in water. And what this is this is a model to show you guys exactly how many scent particles are coming off of me right now and aren't stopping. And they are rising up above my body an average 14 to 18 inches. And they are dropping all around the ground right now, all around me right this very moment. I can't stop it. And as well, a lot of the finer particles are getting carried away with the breeze, whichever way the breeze is going. So check this out. These are my scent particles coming off of me right now, okay? They're coming off of me head to toe, off everything. Coming from my breath, from my hair, my ears, from my jacket, from my rubber boots. They're coming from everything. And where do you think these scent particles are going? They're going in the wind, and they're going all over the ground right now. I'm going to show you what it looks like as I'm standing here. But as I'm standing here, this is what is happening. You see this? Scent particles. Now, scent particles actually have a weight. You can actually weigh a scent particle. It has a weight to it. It's a substance. Okay? See that? Still going. My scent particles are still leaving me from head to toe, falling off of me, rising up from the heat, the warmth, and dropping back down to the ground. Okay? The whole time I'm standing here. Now I want you all to tell me how I can stop these scent particles from leaving me, from leaving my clothing, from leaving my breath, leaving my hair, my hat, my jacket. How are these scent particles going to stop coming off my body like this? Do you think they can? Do you? Well, let me tell you something. The reason I'm showing you guys this, because some of you might be hunters, some of you might be trappers, and many of you do not have a clue or understand how scent particles work, okay? And that is where a lot of these companies come into play, and they take advantage of that, and they sell you scent blocking or covering products, whether that be some kind of magical spray in a container like I have right here, or maybe they convince you that they have some type of a clothing that you can put on that will stop these scent particles from coming off you 24/7. And that is actually false. It's false information. They'll even say, some businesses will tell you that it's scientifically developed. Okay? No. You gotta understand, I don't benefit from doing this at all. The only thing I'm doing for you guys is I'm sharing knowledge with you. I'm sharing the facts with you people, okay? I'm helping you. I'm helping you become better, because I need you to become better. Especially for hunting, for trapping, for conservation. I need all of you to become better, all right? Because it pays off in the end. The faster, the more I can make as many of you better, that means you have more success, and that means your friends and family and co-workers hear of your success and they want to join you too, and then they go out and get their hunting or trapping licenses, and then there's more of you and there's more money for conservation, and it just takes care of the whole ball of wax. So for any of you that are getting a little upset with me right now sharing these facts, too bad. That's what I'm doing. I'm helping everybody get better, okay? Now on the scent thing, I've hunted basically all over North America. I have many friends in the South, many whitetail hunters. I'm not typically a full-time whitetail hunter myself. I've done it lots. And I watch my friends. I watch them. They'll get in the pickup truck, they'll get in the bad boy, they'll get in the quad, whatever. They got their hunting clothes on, and they'll get their scent cover, whatever it is. Come on, man, here, spray me down here. And they'll spray each other down. You've seen it in all the TV shows. They spray each other down, they spray each other's arms, and they spray the rubber boots, and they put the rubber boots on, they spray the rubber boots. Okay? And then off they go walking through the timber to go to their deer stand. Meanwhile, guess what's going on? No matter what you spray on yourself, no matter what clothing you wear, this is still going on 24/7. These being scent particles coming off of you and your clothing. Do you understand? This is what's going on. You can't stop it. You're not going to stop it. It gives you a false sense of security. And what I think it possibly does to a lot of you is allowing yourself to be convinced that you can manage your scent from game animals is possibly making you become less cautious, less careful, less wary, and it's causing you, it's working against your success, which really sucks, and that bugs me. All right? Now I'm going to show you in a second what it looks like just from me standing here on the ground, let alone which way the wind's going, but just on the ground. But just right now, this time I'm standing here making this video of how many scent particles from me are laying on top of the snow right now. It's a lot, okay? It's a lot. Now let me give you a little idea how it works. There's one video made by a trapper in British Columbia. He interviewed a dog handler, a man tracker, who has bloodhounds which track human perpetrators. And this man took the scent off of a cigarette butt, showed the dogs, and he tracked one individual human being through a parking lot, through a busy mall, and out the back door. A day later, it was either 1 or 2 days later, they successfully tracked that perpetrator from the cigarette butt on the floor in that busy mall where there's people walking around. How amazing is that? But you know why? It's because that perpetrator left a scent trail on the ground everywhere he went, just as I am right now, and just as 100% of you are right now, wherever you're watching this video from. You're leaving your scent all over the place. All right? Now, the only way that you can stop your scent from falling on the ground, going in the wind, is if you were to wear some kind of a space suit, or if you possibly wrapped a balloon around yourself and tied it off. That's the only way. That's the absolute only way. All right? You don't think so? I want you to explain to me then, if you use a fluid, a spray fluid that you think controls your scent, I want you to think about it clearly, maybe even comment below, and I want you to tell me, while spraying your boots, spraying your jacket, spraying this, spraying everything, and then carrying on through the forest, I want you to accurately tell me how that stops your scent particles from coming off of your body 24/7, landing on the ground or going in the air. Because you can't, because it's impossible, okay? So what I'm saying is I really need all of you to listen to my knowledge of my past experience as an experienced wolf predator manager, successful hunting guide. I have never used a scent cover blocking product once in my life, and I have been very, very close to a lot of game animals a lot of times, and it's only because of movement, watching my movement, and watching the wind. That's the only way you're going to get in your game. It's the only way you're going to conceal your scent from animals, is using the wind and approaching from downwind, or approaching your stand typically from downwind of where you expect your game to come into your stand. That's the only way. Now, obviously, especially during the rut, the more you go out there, the more crazy things are going to happen. And sometimes you are going to have a game animal come at you from downwind. I've had it numerous times. I had a record buck, black-tailed buck, come on top of my fresh tracks with the wind in my back because I rattled some horns, and he did not care. He was so right up, he came straight at me. I shot him at 8 or 9 yards with my bow. I could not believe it. Now, had I been using some kind of a scent control product, I would have been swearing up and down that it worked. That's the reason the buck came in and didn't even know I was there. But of course those things are going to happen. Of course there's going to be examples of that happening, but it's not because of your scent being blocked. It's not. It's just the more you go out there, the more some of these things can and do happen. All right? So, okay, do you see that? Do you see that all around me here and the wind's going that way? These are all my scent particles, and they're going to remain on top of that snow for days, up to a week or even more. Unfortunately, the sad fact is, the scent particles that I'm laying down on top of the snow right now, they're going to last here for over a week. And you know, and another thing too is they're heat activated. So these scent particles might hit the snow right now, cool off, but even laying on top of snow, as soon as that sun hits those particles, it reactivates them again and gets them even more potent again. That's a proven fact. So please, keep in mind, before you go out and spend a pile of money on some kind of placebo item that somebody is trying to convince you scientifically works, well, it doesn't work, okay? It just doesn't. There's no way it can work. You know, sure, it might help. It might help cover a scent to the human nose, maybe some kind of a baking soda related product or whatever you have. It's easy to hide that from human noses because we just don't have that powerful scent detectors built inside of us. We just don't. And But another reason why I know that industry, those products are successful is because game animals can't speak English. So in a court of law, our star witnesses would not be able to tell us, no, I smell you anyways, it's a gimmick. You know, so until game animals can speak clear English, people are going to get away with making a pile of money off of you as they convince you that they can stop your scent from reaching the noses of game animals. So if anybody can actually come up with a method to stop your scent, please let me know how. You know, and as another further example, if some of you people out there are still adamant that scent products, clothing, sprays, works, detergents, soaps, whatever, then I'm going to give you guys this, I give anybody this standing opportunity. If you are 100% convinced that you can manage your scent and stop from hitting a game animal's nose or landing on the ground, I invite you to come with me to my home. I'll let you fill up a hot tub, a bathtub with your scent covering fluid. I'll let you lay in that fluid head to toe for as many days or hours as you need. And if you have some kind of clothing that further blocks your scent, I'll even encourage you to wear as many layers of that clothing as you can. But then you have to come with me, and I'm going to set up and I'm going to videotape a sow, grizzly bear, and her cubs on a moose kill, and you are going to sneak into that sow and grizzly cubs from upwind. We're going to see how close you get to her, and I'm going to videotape the results. You got to think about it. I mean, if I realized that I probably could become a little more of a ruthless business guy, and I could just jump in the bandwagon, come up with howtohunt.com scent cover products, and sell them to you guys. I got enough footage of me getting very, very close to numerous game animals. I could easily mislead people and say that we had it on, and that's how we got the game. But I'm just not built that way. I have to, for some strange reason, I feel the need that I have to, for some strange reason, I feel the urge to share the facts with everybody and help them instead. So that's what I'm doing. But I'll guarantee you, 100% of the big game guys that I know in Alaska, the Yukon, British Columbia as an example, not one of them uses any kind of scent cover products, ever. Never have, never will.